In this video, I will be replacing the old brittle valves from my inflatable dragon toy with nice, new, larger Roberts valves. The inflatable has a valve to inflate the body and one to inflate each of the 4 legs. These 5 I will be replacing. To start that process, I begin by cutting out the old valves. I use a pair of blunt-tipped scissors to reduce my chance of damaging the toy. The valves are starting to go brittle, and I have accidentally broken the plug off 2 of them. The next steps involve preparing the new valves, because I do not have heat welding equipment to properly install these valves, and because these valves are small compared to the diameter of the hole left from removing the old valves. I will be solvent gluing an oversized flange onto each valve made of some scrap red vinyl. I start by using a large cylinder to trace the outer diameter of the flange onto the scrap. I cut out the disc using the line I just traced. I then use one of the new valves to trace the inner diameter onto the flange. I cut the inner diameter out. With the flange now cut out, I use the eraser of the pencil to rub off any leftover pencil marks. I continue to clean the disc with an isopropanol-soaked cotton ball. Finally, I test fit the valve into the flange I just made. I am satisfied with the fit. Now ready to bond the valve to the oversized flange, I clean the valve with isopropanol as well. I apply HH66 vinyl cement to the back side of the valve's flange using a blunt-tipped industrial syringe. I proceed by pressing the oversized flange I just made onto the valve. Off camera, I prepare 4 more valves, so I will have the 5 I need. I also decide to add a second layer of scrap vinyl to the front of my homemade oversized flanges, as can be seen in the picture. Now comes repairing the toy. I start by cleaning the area around the hole with isopropanol, as well as the underside of the oversized flange. I apply HH66 vinyl cement, spread it around, and press down the new valve. I continue to work the edges of the flange, adding more glue as necessary to ensure it is fully bonded down. The body valve replacement is now complete. Replacing the 4 leg chamber valves comes next. They are trickier, as the area where the valve replacement needs to attach is surrounded by art graphics. I will need to remove this paint before bonding each new leg valve. I lay out a bunch of parallel strips of masking tape onto some parchment paper. I use the same large cylinder as before to trace a circle roughly in the middle of the masking tape. After cutting out the circle I traced, I have a mask. The tape mask I created easily peels free from the parchment paper. I then place the mask centered about one of the leg holes. Using acetone, commonly sold as nail polish remover, I remove the paint surrounding the valve hole. It takes multiple passes with fresh cotton balls to fully remove the paint. Now that the paint has been cleaned off and will not contaminate the joint, I can proceed just like before. I clean and apply HH66 vinyl cement to the back side of the valve's flange, again using a blunt-tipped industrial syringe, and press it into place. I touch up any spots around the edge I missed. The new valves are quite nice and are mostly below flush. I hope this video has piqued your interest and can help you if you ever need to replace old crumbling valves. And as always, leave any tips or suggestions in the comments below. Subscribe for more content, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider supporting my channel by purchasing a t-shirt from the link in the description. Thanks for watching.